One year, and we still remember about that. I will never forget. You know, it has in my mind the picture all the time when the buildings when the planes hit the buildings. And actually, I have to take 3 months leave in absence because I could not take a solace and everything. I was very afraid.
And a lot of people at St. John's had parents who worked there or relatives. So, I mean, it was a really weird environment. A lot of people were devastated, obviously. For the most part, I'd say no one really quite understood what was going on for I would say at least a few weeks later, really. But definitely, the first few days, it was still nobody had fully grasped everything. And after that, we just kind of waited for a few days. I worked in Times Square in theater, and they closed Broadway down, which I don't think ever happened, so that was weird. And Times Square, which is the tourist hub, kind of was completely empty. I mean, it was like a ghost town, and that was for a week and a half afterwards. So, I mean, it was just weird. It was just eerie. I know people wore gas masks just walking around, but I mean, after I would say maybe a month, things started to get back to normal.
The news. We have a television in our class. He turned on the news, and we figured it was a tape because he's one of the cool, funny teachers who like to play jokes on us. So we're looking at it oh, this whatever, that's a lie. So we finished talking. He's like, no, this is serious. He's like, look out the window. And then I got scared because I was like, my mom worked in Manhattan. I was like, oh man, how she's gonna get home? I knew she wasn't around the area, but I knew that it was gonna be hard for her to get home, and I was just scared about that.
I wasn't really affected because I didn't lose anyone, but I know people that have lost people, and we have come in contact with people that lost family members, but I don't think I was really affected personally, but on the educational level, because there were budget cuts and stuff like that. But
mostly affected because they might have lose somebody that's in it, but everybody else is going about their day.
My school had to share their space with another high school because their high school was near the trade center. So they moved to ours and they used it for about 6 months. So we would go to school from 8 and we would get out at 12.
Happened to us, and I go to school in Manhattan, so we were able to see everything as it was happening. The police restrict their, airport security to trying, but then you think, how could they get inside an airport with what they had? Supposedly it's supposed to be tight, and it wasn't, but you just have to think twice about what's gonna go on, and one day you're not gonna come back home.
Those deep holes and those steel plates that are covering up the ground. I believe, I might be wrong. Okay, maybe I'm also looking for something, all right? But it seemed like I saw a lot of fear in a lot of those people's faces this morning, at 8 o'clock this morning. As they walk by, and you hear all that noise and the construction going on, and it's just half a block off from, where those 2 buildings are missing, and all of that other damage is still there. So there's still some people that are in this city, a lot of people I would imagine, they're very, very cognizant, they're very conscious of what has happened.
pray to God that this never happen again.
Of the town, well, not town square, but just Tribeca and where we stay from the hotel and everything. Other than that, having fun, learning more about New York City and the people here.